once you buy real property or real estate, you have the right to use it and abuse it, so long as it doesn't infringe the right of other people. Which in this case, I don't know how the greenhouse is going to infringe the right of other people. Before you buy property, like, talk to the neighbors, do your due diligence and see what rights, how far could you take your right in that property. You could as well just buy property and you don't own it in real life situation, because you don't have a right to use it the way you want, the way you reasonably want.
One spark, one child, for all plan. We go together, hand in hand. For all plan. Love like that can move the land. Through every storm, through every plan. We shine, we rise. For all plan. For all plan. For all plan.
Good morning, everyone. This is Charity with Mrs. Henbit Bakery. We've got some fresh hot cinnamon rolls coming out of the oven this morning.
That looks beautiful.
I usually make sure that they're done in the middle. I'm not such a fan of like doughy cinnamon rolls. I like if they have a little body to them. These are not quite ready. So we'll put this pan in here to cool, along with all the other things I made in the middle of the night.
Good. You worked really hard. You came to bed at 1 a.m.?
I think it was 1:30, yeah.
Good.
But my goal is to deliver fresh things for people so you can enjoy fresh things, no preservatives, no unhealthy ingredients. Well, I mean sugar and butter, but not anything that's not natural. So we've got Mark's chocolate cookies again today.
Beautiful.
We have something new, a pecan bar. We have fresh peach coffee cake again, and then 3 kinds of bread. And I really need to get packaging because we open in about 15 minutes. So
Good.
let me walk you through how it looks to package up my stuff.
Good.
I have been so impressed with this little printer. It's the brand Munbin, I think is how you say it. But it's called a thermal label printer. It doesn't use ink, it uses heat. It is impressive. So we're gonna get this all set up and I'll show you how I print off my labels for all of my things.
Yeah, that is one neat printer, no ink at all.
I know, because printers, they are such a problem because you spend so much money and so much, with the ink. So this just feeds in the back of here, my little labels that I buy, which are not like, honestly, super expensive. Like this was 100 labels for I think maybe $14. So, I think this is too narrow. Oh, I also found out something last time. If you turn on the machine first and then feed it in, it feeds in itself.
Ah.
And then the other thing is it connects to your phone, which you have a little app on then, and then you create your own labels and you just hit print and I think it should feed in there okay.
Yeah, let's see it print now. How many cinnamon rolls did you make today?
I made 15 pans.
Good, beautiful.
Okay, so we have our little Munbin print app.
Okay.
We open that. And then I have all my templates saved down here from week to week. So let's just say I'm going to do Mark's chocolate cookies. I already have it all here. I can just tap on here, change the date, which today is 31.
Yeah, 31st.
Last day of July. That's sad. So I have everything ready. Now I come here and I believe I have at least 10 boxes of these. So I'm going to hit 10. Now if you want to watch the magic, this is how
Good.
fast this prints. Perfect every time. I'm just so impressed.
Look at that.
If I would recommend a printer to anyone, I would say definitely this. The only drawback is that it only does black.
It doesn't do colored, right?
Right, it just has black ink, but I think
Beautiful.
that's just fine.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how I package one thing, and
Okay.
then we'll go from there. Wow, these are heavily taped. These are some of my favorite little boxes. I got them and I thought, oh, these are way too little. I'm never going to use these. And then, lo and behold, I have used them quite a lot. I feel it just kind of dresses up my stuff, elevates it a little bit, I guess you could say.
Packaging.
Packaging.
Yep.
And I feel like this time they've wrapped them excessively much.
Yeah, they have to wrap them well because so that they
Yeah,
don't get
it's
dirty. They still clean.
Yeah, good point. All right, so we'll come in here. You've got the labels.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab a glove so I don't touch the fresh cookies. And this is kind of like a little flight of cookies, only it's not different kinds. I usually sell 5 of them in one box. So they look like that. The lid fits on really nicely. I also use these little boxes for my coffee cake. Let me just set this here. So these are a little bit touchy. I don't like to squish the cookie, so it takes a second to kind of get this all eased in here, but you'll see at the end that it's worth the trouble because I think they're very cute. Come on.
Good.
So it looks like that. Now, if
Beautiful.
you hand me the labels,
Yep.
these will now go on here. And I make so you can see the price and the name kind of over the top. It helps kind of hold the box together. And you can also still see the cookies.
Beautiful.
So I think that's pretty cute. I'd want to buy
Beautiful.
that.
It's cute. Yeah. It's cute. That's why we sell that.
So our saddest thing this morning is we love our little greenhouse really much.
Yeah.
That was kind of a really good dream. But yesterday the city came and told me I'm not allowed to sell out of the greenhouse because it is because it's a fixed structure. I asked if we could put wheels on it so we can move it. He wasn't sure. He thought I suggested that maybe we could have a cabinet on wheels. He thought maybe that would work. I don't know. It's a little bit deflating. I thought our property was commercially zoned, which I guess one thing I would recommend to people is that if you are moving into a town, look at the codes and the zoning and stuff. This is the first time I've ever lived in a town. It's kind of surprising to me. The property we have seems like it should be ours, but we have a lot of...
it's not ours.
it's not really ours.
Yeah.
We have to ask about what kind of fence to do.
Yeah.
We have to,
You have
just
to
like
keep
this.
a limited number of chicken.
So, I understand we're in a town, but it's
Yeah.
just kind of whatever.
So maybe I should explain that. And I feel this is really good advice for someone looking for land, especially in city zones. So we did understand zoning and codes in a town, and that's why we went and took a license for bakery business. But we thought, hey, it's just a garden shed or a greenhouse. We're putting it on a property, and in it we could sell anything. We do understand that we are allowed to sell out of our property, but then where should we sell our goods? Now, the city manager arrived yesterday. I was not there, I was working and found my wife, and mentioned that according to the zoning and the codes, we are not allowed to use the greenhouse to sell our goods, that we should use our porch, our house, or our garage. But then he confirmed that the greenhouse is okay. We are allowed to have the greenhouse because it's aesthetic pleasing and we can have a garden shed. The only problem is we can't sell out of the greenhouse because it's a fixed structure introduced for purposes of a business, which to us, it does make sense, but then I think it doesn't also make sense. If it's legal to have it, if you're allowed to have it, and if you're allowed to sell out of our porch, in our garage, in our house, why can't we sell in another one of our structure, especially it being a garden house, not being like a mobile home or a shed that we've bought. But anyway, we completely understand that. We understand the issue with zoning and codes. But yeah, this is just a very important lesson. We did not see that coming. And we also want to put a fence around our property. So my wife asked him yesterday, and he mentioned we have to take a license to construct a fence, and they have to approve which type of fence we are going to put on our property. So yeah, that is kind of deflating at this point. We feel, what is the essence of even owning a property when you don't have full access to it? I mean, having studied law, I do understand, especially with real property and with the safeguard of property rights and the ownership of property. I do understand, which my law is modeled on the U.S. law, and it is meant. I mean, it says once you buy real property or real estate, you have the right to use it and abuse it, so long as it doesn't infringe the right of other people. Which in this case, I don't know how the greenhouse is going to infringe the right of other people, which in fact the community and the city likes it because they've been really supportive. Anyway, this is not a complaint. This is just a nice piece of advice wherever you're buying land. And I do know also the zoning in other places of the world because I've seen that in Kenya. Just please be very careful. Look at the codes, look at the zones, and yeah, before you buy property, like, talk to the neighbors, do your due diligence and see what rights, how far could you take your rights in that property. You could as well just buy property and you don't own it in real life situation, because you don't have a right to use it the way you want, the way you reasonably want. Okay? Yeah. So today we have no other option but to make a stand in front of our driveway and see what to do as we go by. Yeah, we'll be keeping you updated, and yeah, it's so unfortunate, but it's life. We have to cope with the challenges and move on. Oh, somebody has already bought some things. Just had the first clients.
Good.
Yep.
Still have lots of
Let
things
me
out
help you with
today.
this. Yeah,
Don't
put
let
it
me.
down there. Yep, sorry. Toto, how is Toto doing?
He woke up quite bright and early this morning.
Good. So this is what we have. We have cash here, we've got a credit card, then we've got Venmo. As you can see over there, we're telling our clients, sorry, the city won't let us use the greenhouse. Yep. So here all our goods. We've got this is
Jalapeno
cheddar. Should turn them this side. This is honey wheat, and oh, some have already gone already. And then this is
Pesto and cheddar.
pesto cheddar. Then we've got our final product here, peach cake, fresh peach coffee cake, the cinnamon rolls, we still have a bunch of them back in the house. We're going to be bringing them shortly. And then we've got the Max cookie here. Yep, and that is,
Yeah.
I've moved
That
the
looks
umbrella
good.
over there because of the sun. I don't want it to shine on the food stuff. But then during the day, as the sun goes the other side, I think when we're here, we might not need it with the shed. But during the evening, we might have to move
To the other side.
to the other side. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this.
you did nice. Thank you for helping me set it up.
Yep. This is what we're gonna be selling from. Yep. And until we have a solution for this, but yeah, I hope we already have clients and we are grateful for the support.
Yeah.
Yeah. We must move on, and the most important thing is we have to also abide by the rules. Okay, this city was there before we came here. This city was built in 1850s. Or
Well, it was after
1860s?
this property was built, but yes.
Exactly. But anyway,
Yeah.
just so be very careful when you're buying a property, and make sure you really know what are the restraints, what you could use on your property, because yeah, this is just so downletting. What should I say?
A little bit frustrating.
Frustrating
Yeah.
when you own property, but then you're not allowed to use it in a reasonable way,
Yeah.
the way you want it. Not even that. Like we can't have the number of chickens are capped.
Well, the other
We-
thing
I
is that
mean,
if you
the signs on the
yeah.
road, like he said, like it's almost too big, but it's gonna stay. But I think he mentioned something, because I also have. I put my business sign there, and he was talking about business signs and whatever. And at that time, I'd removed it. So I don't know if he was talking about my painting business or that. He said it's almost too big. But anyway, then the fence, we can't just fence. We have to get like a license to fence, and then the city has to approve which type of a license.
Well, the other thing to me is just that everything has to be like between 15 and 20 feet in from our property. So like if this was a commercial thing, if we
Yeah.
could use it, he said it would have to be 20 feet in from the fence.
Yeah.
Like from our property line, so it would have to be,
To
in,
be
our
in our
driveway.
driveway.
And the fences all have to be in 15 to 20 feet from the road.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, what actually did we pay for?
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. They want to have clearance and
Yeah.
people not have accidents and stuff. But at some level, I mean, that's quite a bit of that's quite a chunk out of our property
Yeah.
that feels like the city owns. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, it's just I guess things you have to get used to when you live in a town. But
Yep. Okay. So I think I should end this video. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for watching and supporting us. Thank you for the love that you're showing us. We are really grateful. And see you in the next one.
yep. See
Bye.
you.